Hello, everyone. My name is Brian Snow, and you all know me. Most of you know me as Snowman, and you know me as the host of Snowman in the Morning, as well as the Brian Snow Show. And I also do play by play. I am making this video for this GoFundMe to tell you my story. Instead of typing out a bunch of words, I decided to turn on this camera. As most of you know, 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with blood clots in my lungs while living in North Carolina. And my daughter Sonia and my wife Jody rode to the rescue, got me to the hospital. They airlifted me to Duke University. They cleaned out the blood clots, and everything seemed okay. But at the same time, there was a mass discovered on the left side of my abdomen. Well, after a biopsy, that mass turned out to be cancer, pancreatic cancer. So we went through the steps at Duke University Cancer Center, went through treatment, and then they decided um, they were going to give me chemotherapy to try to shrink the tumor, oral chemotherapy. 2 weeks on and 2 weeks off. And I can honestly tell you, I felt awful during the treatment. I felt so fogged out. I felt so out of it. And there are points in time, even to this day, where I feel out of it because of that. Well, we had to move from North Carolina here to Indiana. And in moving to Indiana, we kept in constant prayer. And all our friends kept in constant prayer with us. And we were counting down to November 29th. That was our appointment back at Duke University Cancer Center. It gave us a chance to get away, gave us a chance to have some time together. And that morning, we were told we had no hope. Jody was told, frankly, to get her affairs in order. We were both crying and trying to laugh away the pain as we drove home here to Indiana. Well, since that time, we have gone through a lot. And I can honestly tell you, I would not be here were it not for Jody. And I mean that with every bit of my heart. I mean that with every bit of my heart. I would not be here if it were not for her. And here's her role. She steeled up and said, you know what? I'm not giving up, and you're not giving up either. So we found Franciscan Health here in Indiana, and we got registered, we got signed in. I met my oncologist in February of 2022. He said, let me make a phone call to my mentor. And my mentor was Dr. Attila Nakib. And Attila Nakib started drawing on a piece of a paper towel, rather. And surgery was done and the cancer was removed. Since that time, we've encountered a ton of medical bills. And our regular bills sometimes would be in peril. I have tried to work. I got no help from the state of Indiana in terms of disability or anything like that. So I feel like I was forced to return to work. Well, here is the purpose, or here are the three purposes of this video. Number one is to raise as much money as as we can, to help us move, to help us get west. And that is our goal, is to have enough money coming in for that. The second purpose of the Snowman Stadium Tour is for me to talk to a lot of cancer patients and a lot of cancer survivors. And whatever we raise here, I want to take a chunk of that and donate it to cancer research. If it can help me, it can help other cancer patients. And the third purpose is pretty simple. I use the hashtag "this one's for Jody" because Jody has saved my life 3 separate times. When we met, when I fought cancer, and a recent visit to the hospital where they have discovered that I have a failing kidney. Now, the kidney is doing better a little bit at a time. I've had to change my diet. I'm in the process of changing my diet and drinking a lot more water than I used to. More water than coffee, because you all know I get fueled in the morning with coffee when I do my show. But the Snowman Stadium Tour is to take me and my family across the country, hell, across the continent, because there are some Canadian football stadiums I want to see in Canada, and just visit every stadium as a press member. Get all the logistics together, and I'm taking Jody's idea and just going across the country and see all the stadiums that I can. I don't know how much longer I will be here. I plan to be here for the next 50 years so I can give my wife a 50th anniversary. But we need your help. If you would be so kind as to click on the GoFundMe link and make your donation. It's to help my family. It's to make a donation to cancer, and it's for my wife. Because if it weren't for Jody, I wouldn't be here. If it weren't for my children, I wouldn't be here. So I want to do something for them and help lift the worry of financial stress off of them and make myself feel like I can contribute to this family. Because I gotta say it again, if it weren't for them, I would not be here. So that's the reason for the Snowman Stadium Tour. Your donations will truly, truly help us make all of our goals, get us to all the stadiums in the country, and I can take a piece of this and give it back to society in the form of a donation to cancer research. But the biggest obstacle we have right now is all the medical bills. And we are also trying to relocate. And we definitely need your help in getting that done. And as I said, I want to get that done. I want to look at my wife and say, baby, we can move. I want to look at my daughter and say, we can move now, honey. We don't have to worry about anything. That's why I set the goal as high as I did. And whatever you all can donate to the cause would be so much appreciated. Snowman thanks you, and so does my family. Thank you very much.